The cross-laminated timber was produced in Austria in one of our factories in Ibsau-Donau. It took 2 days to take from raw tree logs to finished produced panel, and then it was transported to the London Royal Docks just down the river, where it was constructed into 4 sections.
We're sitting this structure onto an existing structure that we knew nothing about. So we had to get some SI, site investigation, done to the pier, understand how long the piles were, understand the geology of the ground that it's in, understand the slab that it's sitting on, and that took a bit of time.
We built from a barge crane by the river, and the weight restriction being around about 3.5–4 tonnes at the certain reach. So in terms of the complexities of the site, obviously the biggest thing was working to the tides. So the height of the project is around about 12 metres, and for the reach of the crane from the barge, that meant we could only really work at high tide at high level. And so that really only gave us around about 2-hour windows during the build.
Everything we normally do for our timber buildings, we try to do sensible connections, design. We threw that rule book out and did that purposely engineered stuff in here that we wouldn't normally do. So we've got fully fixed rigid connections, sway frames. We had to relook at it in a different manner from what you would normally do.
The design, it's perfect for cross-laminated timber. CLT is very strong while remaining lightweight, so it means that we could achieve this kind of structure without putting too much load or overloading the existing pier.
Also, what is extraordinary about this material is it's available in very, very large sections. It's also very eco-friendly, it's very sustainable. It's also material that is precision engineered off-site, so when you bring it, you're not bringing excess material, you're bringing just what you need. It comes to site, you put it together, much quicker, much more efficient.
So in total, the head's around 54 panels and 16 steel elements, and with just a small team of 6 site guys from 2 companies, a company called White Productions and Unusual Rigging, they built that in under 3 days, so it's an incredibly quick process to build off-site.
It is outdoors, but it's allowed to breathe. So if it gets wet, it's allowed to dry out, and it's got a nice little airflow through the small sockets to allow that to happen.
So for me, what's been fantastic about this project is just the interest that it's generated around it. So for instance, we've been on the pier building for a week, and during that time we've had lots of people from the public asking what it's for and what it's about, and I think that's the whole point of the project. It's something that to gain people's attention, and it's something that can help people become a little bit more aware of mental health issues.
We've had 30 different companies, about 100 people working to make this happen. Everybody wants to come together and become part of this to help other people.